What I was gonna say, I was like, no, normally I open with, hello, sweet pumpkin pies. Like, I'll do the pie. I was trying to think of a food. And welcome back to Layton's Mystery
frog
Journey.
in a pond.
Sweet, welcome back to Layton's Mystery Journey. There you go.
Is there a frog in a pond in other countries? It's a very Australian thing, isn't it?
Is it a very Australian thing?
I don't know.
I gotta speak to Mr. Fullhold.
Oh, the swine that did this, taking my statue.
Mr. Fullhold, could we have a word, please?
Naturally, if it will help track down this scoundrel.
When we went to the engine room to start the Angel Statue treasure hunt, were there any other guests left behind in the lounge?
No, I believe all the guests were taking part in the game. When we went together to the engine room, there should have been no one remaining in the lounge.
I'd say we were in the engine room for about 15 minutes, wouldn't you? Was the statue light enough to be removed in such a short space of time?
Miss Layton, the goddess statue is made of solid gold. It weighs approximately 4 tons.
4 tons? How on earth did you ever manage to get it inside the lounge in the first place?
The Titanic is equipped with a very sophisticated crane, Miss Perfetti. Was a simple task.
Then it seems probable that the culprit used the same method to remove the statue then, doesn't it? Could anybody operate the crane, Mr. Fullhold?
No, I don't think so. It's not so easy to control. But I do not know the details. You must ask Captain Pullman this question.
I see. Well, we'll need to ask him about it now, I think. Yes, we should find him on the bridge. That is where he said he was going, to radio ashore. Yes, that's right. Let's make our way to the bridge then. To the bridge.
Apologies if the voice changed. I do not remember what they sound like.
I don't think I remember what you did either. Oh, I'll go up this way. To the bridge.
To the bridge.
Oh, it's not letting me. There we go. The bridge, the nerve center of the vessel, where all its many controls are found. Just like grabs the wheel, whoosh, turns the
Deja
ship around.
I say it's rather wonderful being on a bridge and seeing where the captain controls this magnificent ship from. Just look at the view over the sea.
You take a breath there.
Yeah.
You were just like.
There's the captain over there.
We're very sorry to disturb you like this, Captain Pullman, but we'd like to ask you a few questions if we may. No. It's like
I thought there's an open one with...
Please don't touch the ship's wheel, Catriel. We don't want to veer off course. Hard to starboard! I couldn't resist. Sorry, I couldn't resist.
I bet it feels good to have the ship wheel in your hands. Oh, God.
Wheel in your hands. Oh, these gauges, gauges.
Gorgeous.
appear to be for monitoring the various pieces of machinery in the engine room. Oops.
Gosh, the needles are jumping all over the place, but I haven't a clue what any of it means.
Good, no needles in the red. Everything appears to be functioning correctly. It's just all it is to be is not in the red, and it's all good. Any hint coins, please? It's
There's
like whilst Catriel was doing the hard to starboard thing, the guy behind this guy was just like, life. Hold on, everybody.
I can't falter too much.
Oh, puzzle. I wasn't expecting this.
Look at these beautiful controls, Miss Layton. Aren't they splendid?
Splendid. Splendidly tempting to touch, yes. I just want to pull all the levers and push all the buttons.
Golly, no, you mustn't miss. Pressing any of these buttons could be disastrous. Disastrous. Oh, but there's a puzzle there. Look.
Distractor. Distractor is the puzzle.
Take the puzzle instead.
Take the puzzle instead.
Take the puzzle's tribute.
Circuit Unbreaker 2. Oh, this thing. I struggled with this last time.
I don't remember this.
A little girl's found a toy that's been... a little girl's favourite toy has been broken. You found all the bits, various chips and wires, but you need to work out where on the circuit board they go in order to fix the toy. So the chips can't the chips can't be on top of each other and the wires can't cross. Okay. I struggled for some reason. I was just full struggling with this last time when I did this. Can I rotate? Yeah, I can rotate things as well. So the only one that's gonna fit there is this one, I think. So it has to be here.
Oh, like that? Okay.
Wait, no. Wait, can the wires cross each other? Oh no, sorry, wires can cross each other, but the chips can't have anything on top of them.
Right, okay.
So that's not gonna work. Wait, probably this one then. And I think I can't, so if I wanted to put it, yeah, I can't put like the wire over the chip sort of thing.
Right.
Was there anything else that would fit there?
Can that one
this
go down
this one
the-
would also fit here.
Right, and it could also go down the bottom.
This part? Only here though.
Yeah. See, I think that
Actually, and then like, wait, that's not how it works.
No, yeah, because the
Oh
blue...
no, yeah, this one here, and then this one here.
Ah, okay, cool.
Haha, that one was so, I don't know why, that one was so much easier. The first one got me so confused for like ages. I don't know why I struggled so much.
See, I didn't even solve it. You were just doing it. I'm like, cool.
You were just helping. You did it. That was a tricky repair, but an electronic whiz like you won't be beaten. Besides, you like to see the children's faces when their toys start working again. Oh, that's kind of cute. Little electronic dog.
Even though the puzzle's solved now, you mustn't press anything. Just one touch could bring the whole ship to a standstill.
Yes, I know, Ernest. Don't worry, I won't touch anything I'm not supposed to. I'm not entirely convinced a single button could bring the whole ship to a standstill. Surely that's an exaggeration. Is there anything else?
The window?
I think that was Mr. Pullman, no. Oh, yeah, it is the window.
Ah, yes. What a commanding view of the waves one has from here. Splendid.
Actually, it would be really nice up there. Presumably there are no icebergs in the vicinity. I'd love to see a whale. I'd love to see a whale or something. Not necessarily breaching. Just the tail would do.
Mm.
Can you imagine just all of a sudden just a giant whale just sprouts out? Boom. Okay, I think that was
Okay,
kind of.
going to talk to the other one down to the left.
This guy first. What's this guy's name again? Excuse me, could we ask you a few questions, please? Able Seaman, that's it.
Ah, right. You're the ones investigating the theft of the goddess statue, aren't you? Sure. What do you want to know? I'm Abel, by the way. Abel Seaman.
He's an able seaman.
During the time the theft must have taken place, Captain Pullman was with the guests in the engine room.
I'm sorry.
Who was driving the ship while he was away? That'd be me. Although it's really just a case of checking that she's staying on course.
So that would place you here on the bridge when the theft occurred then.
Yeah, it would. And who operated the crane when the statue was loaded onto the ship in the first place? That'd be me as well. Why?
So you know how to operate it, do you, Mr. Seaman?
Can the crane be used at any time? No, not at all. Most of the time it's not switched on to conserve power. Before you operate it, you have to flick the master switch in the engine room.
Oh.
If the switch is off, the crane won't do anything.
I think Katra accidentally turned on the master switch when she bumped into it or something, or she pressed something.
The master switch in the engine room, eh? Well, it looks like here's a quick procedure to get the crane up and running then.
It's quite a procedure.
Quite a procedure. Yeah, there is. No one could have made use of it without planning it first.
Interesting. Sir, Mr. Captain Pullman. Did you manage to radio ashore, Captain Pullman?
Yes, I've just finished relaying the message. I've set a course back to the wharf. Obviously, the party can't go on now. If there's anything I can do to help with the investigation, please do not hesitate to ask. I've told the crew to assist in any way possible as well. If you want to ask them any questions, feel free.
Thank you very much. We'd actually like to ask you about the crane.
Ah, yes, the one next to the lounge, you mean?
Yes, Mr. Fullhold informs us that only a trained operator would be able to use it. Is that right?
Exactly. For starters, they'd need the key from me. And there's no spare either. I have the only one. The captain has full responsibility for the vessel, you see. Even the owner couldn't operate the crane without my consent.
I see. So everything has to go through you, Captain.
Yes, and Mr. Fullhold is well aware of that, naturally.
Oh, sorry.
When he appointed me as captain, he entrusted the Temptanic in her entirety to me.
In other words, Mr. Fullhold obviously has a great deal of faith in you.
He's got salt water in his blood, that man, just like me, and he loves his vessel dearly. I know he's a hard-nosed businessman and not everyone likes the man, but that's just one side of him.
What do you mean by that?
What I mean is, he has a good heart.
Heart? Going with a bit of puberty there.
Heart!
It's hard doing a lot of voices, it's fine.
When our old company went under, not only did he take me on, but he took on all of my crew as well. As a result, we've all still got jobs, and jobs that we enjoy. He's a great man, he really is.
That was incredibly good of him, to rescue all of you from unemployment like that. That's the Seven Dragons for you. They can do it. They can do things like that. What money can do.
Yes, like I said, he's a great man. I'll always be indebted to him.
Yes, I see. Well, thank you very much for your time.
Bum, bum,
As a
bum,
hint.
bum.
Ooh, pretty. This one goes up here.
And that's only the first hint.
Yeah, crane key. It might be like the ghost one. Moving the heavy golden goddess would require to use the ship's crane, but only Captain Pullman has the necessary key to operate it. Like how they all kind of come together really quickly.
What's up, Perfetti? You onto something?
Perhaps. I'm thinking about a motive.
Motive? Blimey. I thought you were the brains around here. Why does anyone steal gold, eh? For money.
Yes, usually I agree, but let's not forget the statue was a matter of pride for Mr. Fullhold.
So, what's your point?
My point is, perhaps the motive wasn't money, but malice. Revenge, maybe. Mr. Fullhold has a number of enemies over the years. Has made a number of enemies over the years as he has built up his business. It isn't impossible that the culprit stole the statue as a way of getting back at him or something.
You could have a point there. So what do you think? Talk to Fullhold again.
First, there's something we need to examine.
What's that then, Cat?
The switch in the engine room. The crane can't be operated unless the switch is on, remember? And when we were in the engine room before, looking for the little angel, that switch was off, I believe.
Can't say I remember.
It was off, yes. I remember because Katria she tried to touch it. Tried to touch it, before the captain told her off, that is.
Oh yeah, of course. Now I remember.
Interesting. I think we should go back to the engine room and have another look at the switch. Alright then, let's go. Interesting. Oops, that's the wrong button. Down this way. So if the switch was off, that means the crane wasn't functioning.
Yep, that's right. Oh, hello, what are you doing down here then? Oh, sorry to disturb you, but we're investigating the stolen goddess statue, you see.
You're the ship's engineer, are you?
That's right, me lovey. Declan Swobbler's the name. Don't let me stop you. You go ahead and investigate.
Investigate.
Oh, he's gone back to his work.
Well, he said we can investigate, so let's investigate. Okay, what am I investigating? Is this the
switch.
button?
So this is where the switch that turns on the power to the crane by the Grand Lounge, right? Oh my god. It did not work.
Yeah, you were struggling.
This is why I wait for it to finish.
What do you mean? You could have read that easily. Yes, according to Mr. Seaman, if this is off, there we go, the crane can't be used. Well, we were all in the engine room here looking for that angel figurine at the time of the goddess statue was taken. And the switch was definitely off then. Just as it is still off now. But if the crane was used, the switch must have been flipped.
Yeah, by who? That's the question.
Well, we know it's somebody on board at least. At least. Oh, there was another hint there.
Somebody on board must have done it. Makes sense.
Wow! Oh my god, that's ingenious! In order to operate the crane on the deck, the power must be switched on in the engine room. But the switch was seemingly off when the statue was stolen. The statue was never real in the first place. No,
I've got another puzzle in here. Probably Declan.
probs. But let me just...
We've already looked around, remember?
Yes, I know, but what if... Oh, what was that?
Oh.
Eh.
I'm not big on engines, but that looks like a fuel line to me. All these pipes and things. Looks rather like a factory in here, doesn't it?
Maintaining such a complex piece of machinery must be a difficult task. Okay, just double checking. Did I already check this one? Yeah, I think we've read that part. Hello. You again.
Just a quick question for you, Mr. Swobbler. How many people on the ship know how to use the crane? Well, there's a question. The navigation officer, for one. Of course, the captain's been a navy once, so he knows. But most of the time, it's old Abel that does it. Yeah, him being the navy now and all. I see. Well, it makes sense, doesn't it? It's got to be someone on the bridge who does it. That's where the controls are. And Abel's got that kind of finicky mind. Anyhow, you got to have your head screwed on right to move them everything's around. Well, thank you, Mr. Swobbler. You've been very helpful indeed.
They're both like say weird things, and you're like, how?
I'm trying.
No, you're doing a good job.
So putting it together, everything we've learnt so far. That's it!
Inspector, you've worked something out, have you?
I have, Cat. I'll fill you in, but first let's find somewhere we won't be overheard. How about the deck?
What have you managed to deduce? Let's go out on deck and hear the inspector's theory.
There's a lot of moving around.
I know. It's a small space, so we don't have to move around. There's not that many places to move around.
I think it was Mr. Mustard with the wrench on the deck.
So, Inspector, what is it?
I figured it out. I've pegged the culprit.
Really? Really? Even though Catrell and I haven't made our deductions yet.
Alright, Perfetti, enough of your cheek. I do crack cases from time to time, you know. So what I've deduced is that the guilty party must be
Yes?
ship's navigator,
I was gonna say that.
Abel Seaman.
The man we spoke to on the bridge.
Yeah, him. Seaman was on the bridge when the crane controls... where the crane controls are when the statue was taken. To put it another way, there's no one else who could have used the crane at the time in question. So, he's our man.
Well, I did admit to being on the bridge at the right time. And it's true that the crane does need to be operated from the bridge.
Which is why it had to be him.
Unfortunately, there's more to operating the crane, though, isn't there?
Yeah?
First of all, Captain Pullman told us that you need a key, which only he has. And second of all, the power switch in the end room has to be in
the on position.
In the on position. There we go. Why couldn't you just say on? And the bridges bridges on the topmost level at the ship, whilst the engine room is right down at the bottom. It takes a fair amount of time to get between them. Even running to the engine room and back to switch the power to the crane wouldn't leave enough time left over from the 15 minutes to actually use the crane for anything.
But how else could the whopping great statue have been moved?
That's the point, isn't it? You have to be on the bridge to operate the crane. But you can't get to the engine room and back again in the time window we were looking at, and that's where the power switch is. To say nothing of the key that's required according to Captain Pullman.
Well, it was Nick somehow.
Yes, I'm beginning to think there's something a little different about this case. Maybe they're all working
What's
together.
that supposed to mean?
I think if we're going to solve this, Inspector, it's a case of all hands on deck.
So what? There's some elaborate plot going on here behind the scenes? Is that what you're saying, Kat?
It's evident that the criminal is both extremely intelligent and a level-headed decision maker. It can't
Oh, I love her.
I know.
Right. Level-headed, intelligent, an expert, in fact, on everything about this ship.
She sounds so good. Perfetti.
Emiliana, yeah.
Yeah. Well, if Seaman didn't do it, then who did?
So you brought us all out here on deck to tell us that you made a logical deduction.
Oh, rip. Oi, watch it, Perfetti. I don't see you coming up with anything better.
I just haven't built up a full profile of the culprit yet. It isn't making sense. No, you two, no squabbling. I have a cunning plan.
Oh?
I'm not sure I want to hear it, do I? Oh yes, you do. My cunning plan is this. We redo the angel figuring treasure hunt.
What's cunning about that? What are you hoping to achieve?
Catriel, this is hardly time for more games. Just hear me out. There's a very good reason for me suggesting it. Remember when the theft happened, we were already underway in the cruise. Which means that at this very moment, the culprit is still on board.
You can't be sure of that. What if the blackguard that did it jumped ship and got onto another vessel or something?
No, I'm confident that didn't happen. Immediately after we discovered the statue was missing, I looked all around for other ships just to be sure. I didn't see anything nearby at all, and there were no missing lifeboats either.
I see. Alright then, let's assume the culprit is still on board.
I think that's very likely. I mean, even if they did jump ship, they would have to be taking the golden statue with them, right? So it couldn't be on a lifeboat.
Well, they don't
Unless
necessarily want to get rid of the statue, as in have it with them. They might want
true. Maybe they
to
just
just knock
pushed
it
off
off.
board, yeah. However, I don't imagine the culprit expected a police officer and a private detective would be on board. if whoever did this sees that we might already be investigating, they might try to just destroy some invaluable evidence. But if we were seen to be playing the treasure hunt game again, what message does that convey? That we're certainly not investigating very thoroughly. Exactly. We're dealing with a particularly cool and collected criminal here. We need to get whoever it is to lower their guard if we're going to catch them out.
Right. So we should go ask Foothold to organise the games again, you think?
Yes, let's do that. Catriel, what you've said does make sense, but still, are you sure this isn't just your way of trying to get your hands on that bidding slip? Of course not. I mean, if it happened to be a byproduct, yeah. If I happen to win the bidding slip, I'm not saying it wouldn't be nice, but Allura, you admit it. I knew that was the real reason. Oh God.
Hello, my friends. Oh my God. Hello, my friends. How is the investigation progressing? Have you identified the scoundrel who did this?
Mr. Foothold, perfect timing. We have a favour to ask you. Would you be kind enough to organise the treasure hunt game again?
The game? But what is the point? The goddess statue is gone. Without the statue, the game is meaningless. Not to worry, sir. It's Miss Layton's cunning plan, you see. It's all part of a ruse to find the missing statue. A cunning plan, you say?
That's right. I assure you we will locate the statue. So if you could just get the game started again.
You might not know I'm a fan of cunning plans, Miss Layton. The more cunning, the better. I see you have a sense of adventure, as do I. Very well, I will summon the guests and we will play the game again. Anyway, it would be a shame to waste the entertainment I prepared for you all.
Thank you, Mr. Foothold. That's wonderful.
So, let us waste no time. Come with me and find the next angel figurine hidden. Let me see. Yes, I think we'll go to my cabin.
Your cabin?
As the owner of this vessel, I have the pleasure of staying in the deluxe first-class accommodation.
Ooh, first class.
Gosh, deluxe and first class. It sounds wizard. My intention for this angel figurine treasure hunt was to showcase my latest creation to my guests. The first-class accommodation is a sight I wish for all of you to behold. So, come!
Ooh, I would like to go see. Is that one? Yeah, I thought so. I was looking at that room, I'm like, that looks very first class. Hello. Where do you think the statue is, Benji?
Who knows? I can't believe this is happening.
And we're experiencing it because of you, Benji. You're amazing. Let's take a photo together now.
Yes! Hey! Why don't we pose like the statue? Is that the great idea or what?
They're so cute. A deluxe first class cabin. One of the finest cabins on the ship. Even more luxurious than regular first class. It looks very luxurious. First class.
We're gonna take your hint coins. Sorry, excuse me.
Where are you going? Hi.
Here it is, the most exclusive of the cabins that the Temtemic has to offer. I say, it's gigantic, and that view! Makes where we're sleeping look like a kennel.
It's so spacious and so well appointed, first class in every way.
That is the unique appeal of the Temtanic, the height of luxury, but without a prohibitive price tag. Now, somewhere concealed in this cabin is another angel figurine. Find her!
Alright, Angel, time to track you down. But just before I do... Inspector Hastings, Emiliana, a quick word, please.
What's up, Cap? I thought this was a plan.
It is, but while we're looking for the angel, let's also snip around in here a little.
You what?
Shh, not so loud. We don't want Mr. Foothold to overhear.
Sorry, alright, I caught your drift. This was the idea, was it? Pretend we're just playing the game while we're really hunting for clues.
It's a good way to avoid arousing suspicion, I agree. It's also, this treasure hunt game is the perfect cover for us. And if I find the angels, I'll also get that bidding slip. You care more about that than the case. Well, let's start scouring the cabin then, shall we? Look at that giant apple. Wait, was that something? It was something. Clean.
Yum, I want apples.
Clean. Complimentary drinks even for those lucky enough to be travelling first class.
I say, those are already all very expensive tipples.
Tipples.
I wouldn't say no to a drop myself. If one was being offered, that is.
Hint, hint, wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
Say no more, say no more.
This
Maybe
couch
the
looks...
cushions?
Oh,
Oh.
I did not mean to talk to you, I'm sorry. Just right on his face.
I am full of hope that your cunning plan will bring back my precious golden goddess.
Okay, that's fine. Boat? Le boat?
Ah, look at this, eh? This is top-notch, this model, right down to the last detail. Eh? What's this?
Have you found something, Inspector?
I have. A puzzle.
Well, please do be careful of the model. It looks very delicate. A puzzle of the model? What's this one? Island Mystery. I've seen this before. There's a mysterious carving on a stone monument that sinks into the sea at high tide. There we go. It apparently shows at the time when the island sinks under the water. Oh, there we go. What time is it showing? 8:30.
Ah, right, because of the reflection.
Easy.
Those little
I like
grey
puzzles like that.
engaged? So, solve that
Dun-dun-dun-dun.
little conundrum, eh?
That was a quick puzzle solver by me, eh? Yeah, look at that. You did it. The inscriptions on the monument are mirror letters. They are designed so that they display the time when they are reflected in the water. It would have been helpful to know that before it went under. Not bad, Inspector Hastings. Perhaps they were right to make you Inspector after all. Damn, she's slamming him down.
I'm gonna take that as a compliment. Don't get many of them. Especially not from you.
I wasn't complimenting you, Inspector. I was, well, oh, never mind. Oh, God.
Hey, the map.
Oh, another puzzle.
Funny place for a map, this. Oh, that was my Inspector Hastings voice. That's a nautical chart, Shell. A nautical chart.
Don't be picky, Ernest. It is a map of the sea. It's strange that it's in here, though. I'd have expected a cabin like this to have a painting and portraits, not charts.
I'm afraid this is my doing. I love the sea, you see, and all things related to it. It is this reason I established my shipping company in the first place.
Ah, I see.
Yes, I do understand. The sea is so romantic. Romantic, alluring, mysterious, powerful. Yes, I enjoy my business ventures, but the sea is my true love. It is my dream to make the Bountiful Holdings the largest shipping company in the world. But if I succeed, I have another dream, a bigger one. I will live out the rest of my days as a hunter of treasure, risking life and limb on the high seas.
Wow.
Gosh, that sounds rather spiffing. Yes, there are countless treasures concealed under the waves, sleeping on the seabed, waiting to be found.
You're clearly a very passionate man, Mr. Fullhold.
Does he want to push the statue off so that he becomes really good? It pushes the image of the ship, right? His shipping company becomes really powerful. He becomes a treasure hunter. He finds his own statue in the water.
And then becomes famous for finding it.
Could be.
I'm sure you're right. There must be a lot of undiscovered treasures at the bottom of the oceans. Oh, this map moves. Look. It's a moving map. Fathom the depths. There we go. You've come by a treasure map which shows various islands. The treasure is located in the middle of a equilateral triangle, connecting three islands that each contain different shaped ruins. The distance between the points on the map is always equal. Select an island to circle it as one of the three islands at the corners of the triangle. Select the same island again to remove the circle. Identify the three islands and locate the hidden treasure. Okay. In the middle of the equilateral triangle containing the three islands. So do I need to make a triangle out of three different... Is that what it means?
I think that's what it means.
Is always equal. So let's do this island. Yeah, okay. So I need to make a triangle out of the points, basically. I think. So, an equilateral triangle. Does it matter?
So you need one of each island on each of the points. That's what it's trying to say, right? Okay, cool.
Like that? Or does it have to be like connected like this to make the triangle. Because that's the only triangle I see that includes all of them.
Could be. That is an equilateral triangle.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it looks it.
So let's just, wait, so, and the distance between them is always equal.
It's very annoying that it's not in there.
It's very annoying that that it's not on the paths of something. Well, yeah, so I'm confused about, does it have to be? If so, then I don't, but at the same time, I don't think there's any option that does that.
I didn't see one.
Well, all you need to do is consider these points, like these ones, and
Yeah,
then
that's
just,
what I
and
was
then just
doing.
find the ones that make it a triangle, right?
Yeah, there's...
So if I wanted to connect to this yellow one, then I need to have a blue one right here to make a triangle.
Yeah.
Which isn't it. Then I make a blue one here. This one would need to be yellow. If I went to this one, the yellow would need to be here.
Down
There's
there,
nothing.
yeah.
I can't make that an option, can I? Like this one. Yeah, so it has to be an island. So I think this is it, but I don't know. If I chose to do... Maybe for me, I think the point is to go off path. So if I did this one and this one, then there would have to be yellow one here. So that's not it. I think I've got it, but I don't trust myself. I don't trust.
You can always just submit and see what happens.
Yeah.
This should do it, I think.
Yeah.
Nice.
Puzzles are made for solving.
I was collector. Oh, you did it. The center of the triangle is the middle of the ocean. You discovered some underwater ruins. Ooh, cool. Oh, new
Oh,
soup.
some soup. Oh, well done, miss. You found it!
It opens up. Jan. Yay. Haha, the angel figurine. So this is where I was hiding.
Yes, my congratulations, Miss Layton. Brilliant. So allow me to take you to the next treasure hunt location, the bridge.
The bridge again? Weren't we just there to talk to the captain? Seriously, my dogs are barking here.
I had no idea there was an angel figurine hidden there, though.
Well, let's go back to the bridge and find it. Another hint? Ooh. What's this one? Treasure beneath the waves. There's another hint right there for everyone. Ford's passion for the sea saw him start his shipbuilding and transportation business. He talks of becoming a treasure hunter and of treasure on the seabed. There you go. English words.
You'll find some hint coins?
Yeah. I didn't finish looking around.
What a splendid light fitting. Just right for a top-notch ship like the Temptatic.
Titanic.
Oh, ships, champagne, chandeliers. Oh, that doesn't mean there's sharks about. I'm starting to think this cabin is taking the biscuit.
Is Shell just only here for dog puns? Really? I think that might have been it. Oh no, windows? Yes, the deluxe first class accommodation commands an excellent view over the ocean. There we go. Can't English.
The sea goes on and on forever, just like the night sky does above it.
The view from the ship's most exclusive cabin certainly doesn't disappoint.
You know, there's no bed in here.
There isn't. Maybe it's behind us.
Could be.
Or maybe you just sleep on the... Okay, I think that's it.
Mhm.
Well, that is it. I'm going to leave this episode right here. I hope you enjoyed that episode, everyone. We're trying to discover where that statue is. Why do you keep doing that? You're doing peace signs on the back here.
Yeah.
If you did enjoy the video, please give it a like. And if you'd like to see more content, you can subscribe. Hope to see you next time, everyone.
Bye.